Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back from the break. And we're ready for round 2 of the Solskogen live coding competition. And in the break, Liam has been playing Pokemon Go and been introduced to Jamaican beer. And I can also inform Urs that Liam found a Pokemon in his computer. So
which is probably why we had to wait for 10 minutes for the computer to work.
That's that. So, next up is the second semi-final. We're going straight to semi-finals because there are only 4 contestants.
Ooh.
And that is, on the left-hand side, Tapped. And a big round of applause will follow. And on the right-hand side, a very scary contender, something. Wish I knew English. It's Blueberry. And they will both be starting with this beautiful red pulsating square, which for some reason is pulsating much more on Tapped's computer.
Tapped, are you cheating?
Yeah. So I will count down. Yeah. Starting at 17. No, that's too high. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we
Tapped
see...
is ballsy, starting by deleting everything.
Yeah, he's doing the same as Jake.
Yep. And we will soon see a blank screen on Tapped's side, while Blueberry is deleting all the comments.
He's changing the color to red. An interesting start for Tapped. On the right, Blueberry is starting off with a new routine.
It's on finish. Oscar, it's on finish. Switch it, all shift.
Apparently the keyboard is set to finish on the computer Blueberry is using, which by the way is still the computer of
Urs. Yeah, so there, Oscar is borrowing Urs's portable computer. That's very, very portable. It even passes as hand luggage.
You could probably take it up while on the airplane and start playing with it, but I think people next to you might look weird.
You might have to turn it off during takeoff and landing.
Yes. Also, please check it for Pokemon before turning it off. We've been through this before. It happened now, but... Blueberry's function is called wheel. What do you think he's going to do, Anders?
It's probably something wheel-like from Blueberry.
That's very good...
Can we get a close-up on his... It's a bull.
It's a bull.
Well, in shaders, bulls can be very beautiful graphics.
Yes. Will it wheel or will it not wheel? I think is the question.
Well, meanwhile, Tapped is riding a loop.
It appears that he has done a radical color change.
And a keyboard layout he doesn't like. And the emulator just crashed. It's back up and running. Lost all his code though.
Will he blame defeat on the crash? Only time will tell.
He's trying the loop again, but I think the keyboard layout is not on his side.
It's the keyboard layout is Norwegian.
It's Norwegian and it crashes.
Oh, Garguy, do you know anything about this?
Garguy doesn't know, for the record.
He blames Apple.
He says OS X is not officially supported. So yeah, ++I. Still just a gradient on Emil's side, and still just a plain template on Oscar's side.
I think Blueberry is just about to activate his new wheel method.
Let's zoom in on the action, Garguy. Oh yeah.
And here we can see he is writing some color function as a result of the color wheel.
The wheel looks like a 2D wheel.
Careful not to spill your beer, Anders.
Yep. Beer is very expensive in Norway, so we shouldn't do that.
Don't spill it.
Yeah, also perhaps don't place the beer on our scaling device.
Right, I will place it on the HDMI switch instead.
And here you can see Blueberry has made a very interesting yellow spotlight.
Can it be some sort of old school play from Blueberry?
Will we see a bat symbol?
He's down to 2 colors, and he is known to be a master of few colors.
He's still writing code.
While Tapped has all the colors in the world, Blueberry is doing very slightly less bright.
Of a sun ray. Voila!
Into that one. No, I don't really think so. It's a fake sun.
Maybe he's not old enough. Five minutes into this competition and nothing is moving at all except the cursors.
However, Tapped has been writing code for at least 4 minutes without any change.
And if you have already picked your favorite, motion.
And Blueberry has motion. However, on Tapped side, he has decided to skip the gradient. I think he listened to your advice about too many colors, because now.
So if you like black better than yellow's rotating, you can make your voice heard at party.solskogen.no and make sure you click the correct thing, live coding and not just live voting.
I mean, at this point, the effects are so distinct and different from each other that it shouldn't be hard to select your favorites. Do you like the black screen or the yellow and slightly less yellow screen?
Well, can't you see the...
It's not just normal black, it's advanced black. There's a generating this blackness.
blackness?
Solution that the demos have to be for tomorrow as well as the art, I think.
Are you talking 1080p?
Yeah.
Good.
So they have a lot of pixels to play with.
I wonder what...
And he changed it to pink.
Can we zoom in on Blueberry's screen for a second? Oh, that's the Tapped screen. But let's have a look at Tapped screen while we are here.
At this point, I'm assuming Tapped is just changing the color now and then so that we have something to comment on.
Ooh.
And Tapped has now implemented advanced pink.
And it's a 20 iteration
Oh.
pink. And on Blueberry's side, we have some sort of repeating Wheel of Fortune.
Blueberry has implemented more circles in the circle. The wheel, sorry.
The circle is complete now.
He implemented meta wheels.
Well, they're not really melting together as far as I
Yes.
can tell.
He will add distortion. Just wait.
I really wonder what Tapped's loop is for.
What?
He has a loop and it's 20 iterations, so it better do something useful.
It's to generate the advanced color.
Right,
Because you have to assert that the color is actually correct.
there's a sign in there.
And Tapped now has a gradient.
Is it some sort of plasma?
Huh?
Is it some sort of plasma he's doing?
It might be. According to, I can't really hear what he says, but he said it's the same. So you heard it from him.
Nine minutes have passed, and Tapped still has a very black or close to advanced black screen.
Oh, and now
Okay.
it has an advanced gradient. From the middle, worth noticing. And he's thinking. Is he debating between advanced black and a gradient? Might be.
I didn't hear you, sorry.
Is he debating between advanced black and advanced gradient?
Yep, absolutely. And on Blueberry's side, we have some sort of
More wheels.
a lot of wheels.
A lot of wheels. I think Tapped is going to show his effect in the last 5 minutes and shock us all. I think it's taking a lot of time for him to write, but that in 10 minutes or so we will see the final effect. And it will impress
Looks
us.
like Blueberry going for some sort of half cables, which might explain the slight interference you're experiencing, particularly viewers in the north.
Someone fucked up the screen and it wasn't us. Yeah, it looks like Blueberry's doing some kind of a halftone. Maybe he'll even sample an image.
Maybe. That would be wild. Because so far he has been playing with very limited color schemes.
And,
Probably reminds him of Amiga.
Tapped is writing an effect, and we can see the first stages of it in the top right. It looks like it has some kind of texture as well, so I am really interested in what this is going to be.
What is that thing? What is that thing in the top right corner?
It looks like a deformed sphere. Anders, you're fond of deformed spheres, aren't you?
I know a deformed sphere when I see one, and this isn't one.
Maybe it's a deformed cube. And it looks like the gradient is moving. Now you see me, now you don't. Blueberry has gone back to the old effect he had.
That's correct. And Emil is pulling out a smooth step from his repertoire. And can we see his code in full screen? Oh yeah, that's a smooth step with a max of a bass. I think that his effect is already pretty smooth.
Maybe he's trying to make it smoother.
Looks like it.
But will there be something more smooth than advanced black?
Liam is asking a legitimate question, which is what does smooth step actually do? And as far as I can tell, it's some sort of interpolation function, which in Emil's case goes between 0 and 0.1. And Blueberry is adding synchronization to the music, sort of.
Is he hard coding BPM?
Do we know the BPM? Do the contestants know the BPM? No, they have to guess. And it's also really hard to tell whether it's actually in sync.
It sounds like about 160 BPM. Tapped is asking for help. Maybe he also struggles with the F11 key.
And it works, and it's back to black.
Oh, and he is animating a gradient. Is he going to rotate it? Is he going to scale it?
Do you see the smooth step, Liam?
Yes, I see the smooth step.
Maybe smooth step is also a genre of music.
That doesn't surprise me. I'm pretty sure anything is a genre of music, including both tapped and blueberry.
Blueberry jazz. And we are about 15 minutes into this round. And if you already picked your favorites, you know the drill, party.solskogen.no, and make sure to change your mind a lot. We really need to stress test Gargai's system here. So click those buttons and change your mind all the time.
Remember that you can change your opinion until about a few minutes after the demo changed.
Gargai is saying, just like a Brexit voter. I think that was... it was fun enough to be worth mentioning.
Yes, Anders, nothing is better than some relevant jokes. And Tapt is adding more colors to his gradient. It's beginning to remind me of colored fog. Oh!
I think that under all this blur and smooth step, there is something with texture and substance that will amuse us.
Maybe there's a deformed sphere.
Doubt it. Really doubt it. But there is something, and we can see something now.
It looks like the deformed spheres moving are showing. However, they are still blurry.
Well, if you look at this code, I don't see a sphere anywhere. But there is
you can see the spheres there.
Really?
Yes. Blueberry has made his animation smoother. He looks happy with himself as he looks at the big screen, moving along to the music.
Emil is requesting another beer from Sebastian.
Sebert, come with a beer. Sebert is out of beer.
Get it from the Stiff Nipples beer bucket.
Sebert is offering a wine instead. Who knows what will happen?
So Blueberry has 8 minutes left to turn this 4-color piece of art into maybe an 8-color piece of art.
I think he can do it. Do you think so?
I've seen Blueberry do a lot of things that are extremely impressive, so I don't doubt it for a second.
What if Tapt reduces the amount of colors?
I think Tapt has all the colors he needs.
There is about 8 minutes left. Still a lot of time.
And we're watching Tapt's code as he is erasing some constants, replacing them with smaller constants. And it looks the same.
Looks like he's adding a sign to the base of something. Factor.
And Bonhagen, since Sebastian failed to deliver, can you please bring... Oh, he has a beer. Oh, sorry, never mind.
He has got a new beer. However, I heard Sebastian say you do not want this beer before delivering it. Is it warm? Is it half drinked?
Time will show. Oh, we can see something. Liam, pay attention.
Oh.
What the hell is this?
It looks like the start of some fractal.
Yeah, this is where all his loop iterations went. It's into all these points floating around.
Yes. Will we see a fractal within the last minutes?
I think we will see a loop. With some
Blueberry-
signs, this can be dangerous. This can be really dangerous.
Yes, he's copying and pasting code. Is he hoping he can make his effect more awesome by multiplying it? And Blueberry has added another effect. Squares.
Whoa, yes, in square patterns.
I think he's going to animate those as well. Notice the wheels, the scrolling is now skewed.
That's true.
So this effect is beginning to be very sophisticated.
So what do you think we'll see next that are tapped? Will we see some cosines?
Huh?
Some cosines or atans?
Yeah, definitely.
Something needs to happen to this plasma.
And here we can see he is making a circle, but either the cosine or sine is different, so you get this weird circle.
It needs more texture of some sort.
This is what happens when you mess up your cosine values. Maybe he will add burr texture, just like Ferris. I feel like the computers bear traditions. In both the semifinals, we've had erasing of code on the left computer and working with the original effect on the right. Wait, no. Oh yeah, Blueberry also erased his.
Everyone erased everything, and now Blueberry is doing something.
And tapped.
Whoa!
Tapped added texture, but maybe he added the wrong texture.
I think this texture is just fine.
I feel like we're telling them what to do with this commentating. Yeah, skål. Emil is taking another
So this
beer.
was his plan all along. It was to make some sort of low frequency effect and then mask that through a noise texture, which adds a lot of detail
Of
that
course.
he obviously didn't deserve, but we're all about cheating. And something is happening to Blueberry's squares. They're sort of subtractive squares on top of the regular squares.
Very fancy. Who knows what Tapt is doing? It looks like he's still working hard. He's trying to make the Perlin clouds look sexy. With 4 minutes left of this competition.
And if you have picked your favorite, it's never too late to change your mind. So go to Party Solskogen NO and click the correct link and change your mind as often as you want.
Did the addition of Pearly Noise to Tap's GLSL shader make your brain interested? Vote for him. Change your vote. It's completely possible.
And Tapped is going full screen. Can we see his effect all over the big screen, please?
And you can see that he's taking the old effect, but he's added a Perlin, so it looks a lot more dirty now. This is beginning to get interesting. There's 3 minutes left of this competition.
Well, Blueberry has introduced the 5th color, which is white. Hex code FFF.
Only 4 colors, no, 3 colors left.
That's right. In the budget.
Tapped's effect is beginning to remind me of inverse Northern Lights.
The what?
Northern Lights.
While actually it's a rotating torus, one of our oldest and most revered demo-scene effects ever. It's a rotating torus.
No, the way I see it is actually a bunch of rotating points that are rotating around, yeah.
So it's a hole, and I guess you could see a hole in many ways.
That's true. There's many ways to see a hole.
Well, I mean, technically, a rotating torus is a rotating collection of points, shaped like a torus.
Thank you for the clarification.
You are welcome. 2 minutes left. Blueberry has changed the color of the white squares. They are now slightly green.
Oh yeah, that's the 6th color.
It kind of reminds me like an Indigo demo.
Well,
Shout
maybe.
out to Jums.
And we have roughly 85 seconds left.
Both effects are beginning to get their shape. I think that both of them are beginning to do their final touches. Emil is mostly looking at this effect, thinking what he did wrong, what he did right, and what he's okay with. Blueberry is still hacking away.
If we were to say what kind of demo groups these effects typically resemble, I would place Blueberry's is very Blueberry like. Amiga like, while Emil's Tapped is more new school. Well, it's a little bit early 2000s, I would say.
Blueberries looks like a bad Pimp Brigade demo.
You heard it from...
The commentary from the main organizer of the party, Gloom. And we are running out of time, people.
20
This
seconds
is looking
left.
like the contributions and what they will look like.
Emil is happy and is currently just looking at this demo.
Remember to vote and vote hard and make sure you change your mind very, very often. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
go! And here you see the two effects. Notice that Blueberry has divided the rectangles into 4 different pieces. You can see some clipping.
Yeah, so big
on
round of
Blueberry.
applause for this
Blueberry.
spherical assemblage of points through a pearly noise texture by Tapped. And on the other side, Blueberry's rotating circles with Wheel of Fortune texture and some rectangles. Blueberry!
Movement galore.
And you still have a few more seconds to vote or change your mind until Garguy will hit the button of doom and reveal the winner. But we will give you another 7, 6, 5,
4, 3,
5, 2, 1.
Oh!
It's a tie!
How do we even handle a tie?
And I'm not really sure what the rules say, but let's give it 3 more minutes.
Overtime?
And you are free to change your votes. We will hide the score while this is going on.
If we are able to.
Yeah. So there's 3 minutes on the clock soon. Garguy has to script some Python to make PHP to make this work.
So it's live coding of the live coding framework. That's even better than revision.
It's PHP, so what could possibly go wrong?
Ah, that's true, that's true. Okay, so now it is...
Wait a second, no typing. 3, 2, 1, go! So now they actually have to remix their effects. They have 3 minutes to make a difference. What will they do?
Blueberry was harder to work on an effect. I think he's going to continue with that, but Tap looked mostly finished. What is he going to do to finish off his effects?
And people in the audience, oh, Blueberry already did it.
Oh,
He made something happen.
The rectangles
if
have
you-
smaller rectangles inside of them.
If you think this made it cooler, go change your vote to Blueberry. If you think it made it lamer, go change your vote to Tapped.
Remember, there is still 2.5 minutes for either of the shaders to get better.
Emil looking hard at his code. What kind of difference can he make here?
Tap is adding a new factor that he will be using later. 0 point nothing. Has he not decided?
Let's get a close in on Tapped's code. And yeah, there's definitely a factor there. It's 0 point nothing, as you're saying. Where will he use it? It's another smooth step.
1 point nothing.
Minus base.
Base is...
Oh, there's holes in Blueberry's circles. What direction will that tip it in? Will it tip it in the direction of more cool or more lame? And it's all up to you guys. Go vote, change your vote. We need some of you to change your votes, otherwise you'll be sitting here all night pretending that these changes actually matter.
Will he add more holes? That is the question. I think there's space for one hole in the middle there.
There's now 1 minute left to make a change.
1
And
minute.
if Tapped wins, I haven't seen anything change on Tapped's side. So if this tips it in his direction, then Blueberry should have just sticked with rectangles without holes.
Tapped is hard at work. He's adding
That's 40 seconds.
He's adding a
A
texture.
grass texture, and it's the length of it. Has he sampled that texture yet? There is missing a sample. Blueberry is adding blackness to the centers. Oh yeah, that's funky. Oh yeah.
It reminds me of a cold winter in Norway.
So which one will it be? Will it be grassy ghost smoke? Or will it be flashy circles and rectangles with holes in them? And the time is out. We will give you another 20 seconds to make up your mind. In the meantime, we will see the entries close up. Starting with Tapped with some ghost-like grass behind the circle, the plasma. And on the other side, we have
Blueberry has wheels with holes in them. And rectangles with more holes in them. Squares.
There's a lot of holes in this story. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tapped is the winner! With
One-
just one or two more
One
points.
person changed their mind. Tapped
Of
looks
course,
happy.
with half of the rectangles removed, they are just half as cool or something.
Yeah.
At least. Probably should have kept those quads filled.
I think actually, it doesn't necessarily have to be that someone's changed their mind. There are more votes now. There was 22-22, wasn't it? Now it's 25-23. So more people voting. That's excellent.
Great. The more people vote,
And
the
thank
better.
you to our new voters who voted this late. Remember to vote from the beginning in the next final.
That means that we will have 2 people under the age of 30 in the final. And we will be right back. So when Ola makes a lot of noise or the DJ makes a lot of noise, you will know that it is happening. The final in the Solskogen 2016 live coding competition. So stay tuned.
Yeah, I think we'll give Gargai, how about 15 minutes? Yeah, 15 minutes break and then we'll have the final.